Now, using these 6 simple tools, I'm going to show you what I prefer to eat. Show you how I lost 100 pounds. Come on. Now, while I was editing, I noticed that I lost some clips. So what you want to focus on is fresh meat, not processed meat. Fresh meat. Let me show you. Pick fresh meat that's high in fat. If you don't like meat that's high in fat, you prefer like chicken breast, then you're going to have to add some fat, some oil or some butter. Because you'll still be able to lose weight, but you're going to still be hungry. Fat is for satisfaction. If you pick high-fat meats, then it's not necessary to add more fat. Most olive beef is going to be high fat. Now with pork, you got to be careful because now they're raising pork to be lean. Look for the pork with the fat. Also, chicken with the skin. Avoid processed meats and meat that's been pre-seasoned because most of those are going to have added sugar. Always read the label. Now, I've just showed you how to focus on fresh meat. Now, focus on fresh vegetables. You're going to want to avoid the high-carb vegetables. That's important to use your app. Carb Manager is going to show you which is like grade A, that's keto-friendly, and which isn't. Now, tomatoes and peppers, you need to be careful. They can be high in carbs because they have a lot of sugar. Also onions. You can still eat them, but it's important to measure them and track them. Another option is frozen vegetables. Again, always measure and check on your app for the carb count. Last is add salt and pepper or spices. Always read the label to make sure there's no added sugar, and document it on your app. Don't pick the entries that say 0 carbs because all spices have carbs. Look for the entries that have a little bit of carbs and pick that. I'll show you. You can also grow vegetables yourself. Now, mostly the vegetables you want to avoid are the root vegetables that are high in sugar, like beets and carrots, potatoes. Also avoid winter squashes that are higher in sugar too, like butternut squash or pumpkins. For me, for weight loss, I avoid berries. Later, after my weight loss, when my weight's stable, then I can add back berries. And things like pumpkin and maybe carrots. So you can do simple keto weight loss without oil or cheese or added dairy. You can, and you can lose weight. You don't need keto breads or desserts or ice cream or all that stuff. Now, if you need keto breads and desserts, coffee, keto cookies and that stuff, that's okay too. My husband Dale, yeah, he needs that stuff. It's important for him because he's not crazy about vegetables or meat. But if you love meat and you love vegetables, you can keep a keto approach very simple. That's what works for me. Now, yes, eggs are keto. They are a fresh meat. But remember, eggs have carbs, so document and count the egg carb count. Bacon without sugar, that's fine too, but look and find it without dextrose or sugar or honey. So why do I avoid eating foods where they're labeled 0 carbs, but they have sugars in the ingredients? Because my body doesn't handle sugar well. It makes me stop burning fat. Maybe you can handle it, but I can't. I prefer to focus on no sugar, no dextrose, no corn syrup, no starches, no brown sugar or coconut sugar or natural sugar, none of that. I prefer no sugar. That's best for my fat burning.